Welcome everybody to Pleiadian's Awakening, and we're delighted and honored and super thrilled to welcome Akora, who is in Germany. Most of us are in Australia. Welcome, Akora. Akora is a psychic medium who brings in divine feminine healing and 5D light codes, and all will be revealed in our Zoom. And we're going to open everything up to questions. And Akora, would you start us off by just telling us a bit about yourself and where you grew up and how the light language came to you and what you do, your mission on Earth?
Oh my gosh, at first I feel so honored. I'm so honored. To see you all and that I'm invited to this amazing group. I'm so happy. I'm Sandra. I'm a starseed from Germany. And I apologize all the time for my English. I'm a psychic medium, a starseed, and I'm channeling since I'm a child. So I grew up with this crazy realm. So I don't know it different. So I felt it since I'm a child that I'm from another planet. So
Do you have a normal Earth mother and father, so to speak? Were they into anything like this, or were they quite extraterrestrial themselves?
No. They are Catholic. I grew up in a very Catholic family, so they are not involved in this. No.
So do they think you've gone mad?
Yeah.
Are you still speaking?
Yes, I share my wisdom time after time. They knew my old YouTube channel, but they don't get it. So when they see I'm happy, so then they are happy also, but they don't get it.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have a younger brother and an older sister. Yeah.
And are they like you, or are they like your parents?
It's the same. It's the same. They don't get me.
Wow. So what was it like growing up like that, like having to go to Catholic school and be taught by Catholic teachers and stuff?
Oh yeah, that was, I have to tell you, when I was a child, it was not fun for me, because I felt it. I had all the time this visions. I have seen entities when I was a child. Then I have seen extraterrestrials, and it was a little bit complicated for me to talk about it because nobody got it. And then I grew up in a very Catholic family, and sometimes I heard that's occultism, that's evil. Then I started to question my own feelings. So I experienced the typical starseed loneliness. Many starseeds are going through this, that they're totally alone. So
and when was the first time you met a kindred spirit?
That's very hard to explain. I'm not pretty sure. I started with it when I was a child, when I had my first thoughts, when I was 3 years old, or 4 years old, I had my first out-of-body experience. And then I was aware of that this is not my body. So I drank apple juice. When I was a child, and then my soul left my body for a few seconds, and then I have seen my own body sitting on the chair, and then I returned, and then I saw my hands, and I said, this is not me, when I was a child. But I kept it a little bit as a secret, and time after time I wanted to talk about it, but
I must let other people ask you questions. I mustn't take all the space.
I'm going to ask you a question. Did you say to your parents when you were little that you were from another planet?
No. Sometimes I ask them, have you seen this? There was an entity there, or I have seen also dark entities, and sometimes I ask them questions if they sense that also, sometimes. But the most of them said no. So and then I became quiet and I said nothing. So when I see this,
I think the question that David was asking you before, when you met a kindred spirit, that's an English expression for when you met another person in the physical that was like-minded, that thinks in the same way, that knows what you know. When was the first time you met somebody like that?
Okay. Oh, that started lately, honestly. So I discovered when I was a child in the school. So, but I was not aware of that. So many people are star seeds, but they're not aware of. You can see the spark in their eyes. And in school, intuitively, we were guided to each other, star seeds. But not many were with me in the class or in the school. So these were people, they went through the similar process that they're all alone. They feel something is off in the system. Yeah, and we feel attraction, but we were not aware of this. Yeah, but for the first time, when I was aware of, maybe at the beginning of 20, because then I was guided to a Starseed video when I was, I guess, 24, 25, for 6 or 7 years ago. And then I met more people than me, because then I was aware of it, and then I was connected more to other light workers and starseed or indigo children. Yeah. It has started with this.
Yeah.
You'll have an interesting high school reunion one day.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure.
How old are you now, Akura?
How old
are you now?
Okay. 31 years old now.
Oh wow. Yeah, you look younger. Asula says here your teeth and
skin, thank you.
Your teeth and skin are flawless, stunning. You look like a baby. Does anyone else have any questions?
Yeah, I do. So
do you want to be on camera?
Me?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Akura, so knowing what you know, does that mean that you are able to get through life? Like, how does that impact you emotionally? Do you feel less? Do you never feel scared? Like, does it mean, like, what are the benefits? Like, is it kind of like an all-knowing, kind of like an enlightened being? Does it make you feel less scared, less emotional, always have highs, no lows? How does it differ from
I'm very sensitive. That's true. So even this chaos, so in Austria and in Germany now, yeah, that's not so, that's very dark right now. So I feel it very intense in my body. So you have many benefits, but also, yeah, the dark side, right? So when you are very sensitive, it's like, I feel the emotions by people very strong. So at the moment, many people are scared here in Germany. So that means when I'm spending a lot of time in the city, I feel very strong in my body, and even the energetics, or I see their higher selves and their soul. And then I see what the soul is actually telling them and what the mind is saying. So I scan this, I see it. And to set healthy boundaries is also very important for us. Yeah, because then you are like a sponge, because you feel the emotion so strong. So, and then it's like it becomes yours.
So it's other people's fear and emotions that you can absorb. It's not your own, really. So you don't sit there thinking, oh my God, I'm really scared about what's going to happen in the world. It's more what other people are sensing and feeling.
Yes. That needs a lot of training to figure this out. Yeah, is it my problem? Is it my trigger, my process, or is it the process by the other person I sense now? Yeah, this is, for us, that's very needed, especially right now.
And what do you think is the most important thing that we individually can all be doing right now on the planet?
I tell the people that we have to stay centered in our hearts, because we are guided now to our truth, our soul, and our soul is telling us exactly what we have to do. Yeah, so this is what I'm getting. Our soul is saying what we have to do, but we are so conditioned in our mind, that we believe too much this. And this is, I think, the divine process right now. And that's very challenging, because we are all a little bit conditioned. And then we see these triggers in the outside, like in Austria, that's very dark at the moment, with the next lockdown, for example, with the peaks and so on. So all what we have is our heart. And I feel that many starseeds receive this call right now also, that we have to stay connected, that we build up new communities, that we are not alone. Yeah, many starseeds, they went through a similar process like me, that we are alone. Yeah, that we feel strange, or that something is wrong here. And I think many starseeds are ready now, that we are creating new communities. And I'm in contact with other starseeds, and they told me the same, that they received similar informations. Yes, we need new communities, that we stick together, or maybe that we create a new project, or that we meet each other physical, that we create new communities. So this is what I'm getting, that we push and help each other.
We've been having a lot of discussions in our group about, that a certain amount of people are going to go to 5D, and a certain amount of people are going to leave 3D and leave Earth, leave their body, and it could be some gigantic amount of people. And do you have any feeling around all that?
Yes, a little bit, because for a few months ago we stayed in a density. Naughty Beaver uploaded one of my videos because I was gone. My social platforms, I deleted everything, because this story is so out of space, really. I don't know if you have seen it, David, these videos. No? So that was very crazy.
I didn't see the deleted ones, no.
Not the newer ones.
Can you explain to us what you were saying in it that got? Did you delete, or did the government delete, or what will you tell us?
Me, I had to delete it. Okay, I try to explain it step by step. It's also a galactic war. So this is not only in the physical reality, it's also a galactic war. And I've observed that since April 2020, and more people have seen it, there's ships on the sky. And it has started in April 2020. And it happened during a weekend. And I felt that I have to be awake. Marcel, my twin flame, he was together with me also, and he felt it also. We were so nervous, and we couldn't sleep. And then on Monday, we went for a walk, and then I have seen also a few ships on the sky. And this happened last year, April 2020. And then I received a message that this war, the galactic war, will come to us, into this reality, as below as above. And this is what we can see right now. It's actually a galactic spiritual war, in the back. But official, we talk about peaks, and lockdown, and so on, And this year, and that was very crazy, it has started in April 2020. And I received a message that it will take maybe 3 years minimum, or 2 years, that we can see the results. And I have seen that the light forces protected us. So they succeed in higher dimensions. So actually everything is clean in higher dimensions. And this year, and that was very crazy, almost the same month, in April 2021, it has started with attacks, hate speeches on my YouTube channel and on Facebook. And I felt it is very, very dark. That is something different. And it became stronger and stronger and stronger on Telegram, Discord. All my social platforms got attacked. And these people booked even sessions with me. That was also very crazy. And and this became so horrible. And all this, what was happening after that attacks, that is so out of space. Really, I never believed that Marcel and me would see a realm like this here on Earth. So we were in a other density. So this has started in May 2021, after I deleted my social platforms because they attacked my platforms. They splitted my old community, they spreaded lies also, and reversed almost everything. And because of that, I deleted my social platforms to protect my community, to protect my life, because I felt this is something different. That was so dark. And and after I deleted all my social platforms, after all this has started, that negative frequencies came out of my computer. For example, and I had a pain in my body. My laptop was destroyed. The screen didn't work anymore. Marcel's cell phone, zack, destroyed. My cell phone, zack. Everything was destroyed, and the only equipment what worked was my computer. And then I received messages like, my intuition has guided me to do this, for example, and then boom, my cell phone was destroyed. Something like that. And that became so crazy. And then, yeah, it's very out of space. And then holograms appeared. We were in another realm, we didn't get it. So and they attacked us with their cell phones, with frequencies, and we were for a short period of time, we were not here. So, but everything looked similar. So we were located in Germany. We went into the supermarkets, but it were other people there, other employers and employees. That was the first sign. So, and we got this question, what's going on? Huh? Other people. And at first we believed maybe, they changed a little bit, or maybe they have other employers now. But yeah, it was everywhere, other people. And they observed us. When we went into a supermarket, sometimes people appeared, they had a cell phone in their hands, and they said something like, they are here. They are here. Something like that. It was very creepy, but we didn't figure out that we are not in this realm anymore. Yeah, that was very crazy. Naughty Beaver uploaded it, and I guess he explains it better than me. Yeah, and I felt that this war came down into the fourth density. We were in another density.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, you've really been going through it. Yeah.
There's a few people with questions, David.
Kathy, Kate, Lisa, Adele. You've all got your hands up. So we'll go Kathy, then Kate, then Lisa, then Adele.
Yeah.
Kathy, you're first.
Do you want to be on camera? Do you want to be on camera?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Hi,
you.
Akora. So grateful to be in your presence. I follow you. And I don't think I've ever had anyone send a vibration through my body the way you do, in a really positive way.
Oh my gosh.
So I just want to say something in your voice with your opera and your messages and your light words, they really resonate with me. So thank you. Yeah. So I'm so sorry to hear that you were, attacked spiritually. And I'm so glad to see that you're back again doing what you do, because the work you do is really powerful. So thank you for that. I suppose the question I have for you is, you've mentioned in, some of your recent posts that the war is over. Mm-hmm. It's over now, and we can sit back and in a sense relax. What's your whole opinion on that whole we're seeing a lot of play out in 3D, and here in Australia it's quite intense at the moment. There's use of our native people been taken to camps, and people been forced injected, etc. in our media and coming from the tribes. What's your opinion on all of this in the 3D and how to manage all of that, please? That'd be really appreciated.
Yeah. What I can tell you is that's only what I received, this message. So please trust your hearts. After we escaped this crazy density, the fourth density, I felt that Earth ascended to the 4D realm. So now Earth is vibrating in the fourth density, and she wants to jump over this limit now. She wants to ascend. And what I feel is, in higher dimensions, everything is clean in higher dimensions. So, but now this war, all these explosions, it comes down to us now. And this is what many people are questioning. So when we're saying, heaven is coming down to earth, or the light is returning, but we can't see it yet. So because we see all these explosions right now, and this confusion, and that this affects the physical reality now. So that means for me, so that all these wars what took place in higher dimensions will come down to us, and it can be explosive. So that means that we have to trust our hearts, that we are guided with our hearts. So, and I receive this call all the time that we have to stick together, that we create new communities, so then we can help each other and support each other, because the old government, they continue. This is what many people feel. So they don't stop. But they told me heaven is coming down to earth and light is returning. Yeah, but the masses, right? They're playing this game of awakening. So, and now they show more and more their true faces, because light is coming down and earth is ascending. So, and the consciousness of the masses is changing as well. So, and that's why more and more people see them now. But they were like this before, but maybe people are saying, oh, now they changed, or the situation is getting so hard now. So before everything was good, but they did it all the time on this level. So, and now many people have to go through this process to see, oh, what they have done all the time. It's not because this situation that they changed suddenly.
Yeah,
They play these games all the time. So, and that's the process right now. So, and they will continue with this game. Yeah, that's a fight between the government and the masses. So, and we felt it before. So we starseeds also. We feel it since we are born. So that something is off here.
yeah. Yeah.
Kate,
So-
did you want to ask a question?
Yes, I was just going to ask, with your channeling and gifts, when you meet a person or you look at the world, like we've been speaking a lot about the world and what's going on here and other dimensions, some people have really strong visuals. Some, you've touched on this. When you meet a person, or you think of, or you're channeling with the world and sort of what's going to happen, do you have a really clear vision of the outcome, or how does that come to you?
On many different levels. When we stayed in this crazy density, I had visions of the future, but I'm not sure if this will happen. I talked about it in one of my newest videos, that I have seen, for example, Mr. T 2025 on the stage again. So I'm not sure. Like I said, or I have seen the other guy, Mr. B. I call him like this, USA, right? So that they arrest him, but I'm not sure if this will happen. But I have seen all the time visions, and it plops up in front of my third eye, and mostly through dreams, that I have dreams, lucid dreams, and then sometimes I see some visions of the future.
Yeah, I suppose in our 3D world, like I know somebody who basically had the visions of exactly what happened in Australia 5 years ago and was put in a mental asylum. But I know the pictures, I remember them, and they speak of it today. And I'm just wondering, is that what we do in society with people that are vocal about their visions, you know? Like, I mean, I just found that really interesting, that that's sort of what happened there, yet it is the truth of what happened in society, you know?
Yeah.
Or the forcing of injections, or this, you know, which is absolutely, I do agree, the government life's been doing it to us for a long time. I absolutely believe, because it impacted other people's, you know, let's say money, greed, whatever you want to, you know, they start to wake up and go, hang on. But I just found that, so I was wondering if it is visions, do you do art? Like, I don't know that much about you. I mean, you look like the girl from Never Ending Story. But yeah, I was just wondering how that came out in you. But what I'm hearing is visions and third eye and dreams.
Yeah, mostly, yeah. Yesterday I had a conversation with the Arcturians before I went to sleep. So, and I see them. So they look very cool. So Androgyny people, I see them the most of the time in front of a gate, and the light is behind them. And it's very interesting to see them, because they look very shiny and very dark at the same time. So it's like they're balancing lights and shadows very well. And I asked them also, so what's going on? Why it takes it so long? A little bit my mind, got this question. And I'm not sure if this is true, but what I've received was the message. It is the process right now from the masses. It would take so long as they will wake up. So I'm not sure if this is true, but they told me they can't fulfill everything for humanity and people, because then the consciousness will never change. Never. Because then we're playing the old games. It's like the masses believe, oh, when something bad is happening to us, we have a savior. A hero is coming, right? And the savior, is helping us. But this is not the process. It's what they told me. Because I got this question also, so why is this happening to Austria right now? Is the same coming to us now, to Germany? So, because they are talking about it also. And they said it's the process of the masses. So we have to stay centered in our heart, and we have to do the opposite of that, what they want from us. So when they want to see us in fear, so we have to stand up and express our light more. We have to do the opposite. So and then we start to change. And when more people are doing it, and when they stop to do it, so and when they express their light, and when they start to create their their soul purpose, when they would listen to it, so then it would change. But I think in higher realms everything is clean. That's why they are a little bit shielded, the Galactic family, and they say it's the process of the masses now. So and they have it in their own hands right now. That's why it's so difficult to make future predictions right now, because it's also the process by the masses right now. So and it would
I absolutely agree. Lisa, thanks, Kate. Lisa, you've got your hand up, don't you? Want to be off or on camera?
Oh, yeah, on's fine.
On? You want to be on camera? Okay. There we go.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you.
You know, when you were talking before, I had this deep sense of sadness well up in my eyes. I don't know what that is. But what I really wanted to ask you is that you seem to be laughing all the time, but you're telling me that your life has been very lonely. And there has been, up until you were 20, that there's been really no guidance or connection with others similar to you. And I was wondering, when you first came across a similar thinker to you, was there some sort of grief around realizing this, who you are, authentically who you are, and like deep grief, and then sort of studying yourself and what you're actually capable of doing, and then an absolute joy of, I'm not alone in this world? Because I just keep hearing you laughing, and I'm imagining, because maybe I'm projecting my own stuff onto you, that loneliness of not being, because I'm neurodivergent, so I don't think the same as other people. And there was that deep loneliness that I didn't understand so many things that happen in this world, and the communication. So for me, there was a deep grief, but an absolute, joy when I was able to go, okay, I'm when I could stop the labels and just be with the gifts and who I am and what I have to give. So I'm just wondering whether you could expand on that.
Yeah. So I can confirm I went through a lot of darkness in my life. So even when I'm laughing a lot, and even when we died almost again for a few months ago, it was very horrible. They taught me that I can be grateful for all what I have. So at the end, we are so grateful that these beings, the dark ones, they were all holographic. We have seen their network and their technology there. So we never believed that we will see this here on Earth. But at the end, even when we suffered there, even my twin flame Marcel, we cried. I cried all the time. Marcel was more neutral because he went through more darkness in this lifetime to me. he knows when he will pass away that heaven is coming for him. So he had a close to death experience. So, but I'm very grateful for these experiences after all, because they shared with us their secrets in their network. And for us, it was a little bit a test as well. Can we observe this all like a movie, or are we too emotional? So, and even when I was 18 years old, I had a suicidal trial because I felt so alone. So it was very dark, my story also. But a lovely voice told me that it's not a good idea to do it, because I will experience so many good things in life as well. So, and I'm very grateful for all what I have now, or even that we have this interview right now. So it's like they taught me, or this situation taught me, that actually we have only this moment, not more. Yeah, a little bit like a child. So that we're staying in this precious moment. And that's why I'm laughing, or that I feel this joy and happiness, because I'm so happy to see you all, and that these good things are coming to me also. Yeah. So not only dark situations. So this is what I'm seeing, and that's why I'm laughing. Or when I have to cry, I cry also. Yeah, because even triggers are coming up as well. Or even our situation, how we live right now, that's also not fun. Yeah, so I think it's important that we stay authentic. That's, I think, also important too. Even when we know that in higher dimensions, everything is clean, and that so much light will come down to us more and more and more, I think that we have to stay centered in our heart, and that we treat each other authentic in myself. Yeah, so that's real healing. So when we have to cry, then we are crying. When we are laughing, then we are laughing. So that's actually very simple. Spirituality is very simple. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thanks so much. Adele, do you want to be on camera? Or, because remember, this will be on a public platform on YouTube. Do you want to stay off camera, darling? You're muted. You need to unmute.
I don't mind.
Where did you go? I lost you. Do you want to ask your question, honey?
Yeah, sure. Hello, lovely to meet you. So nice. I was just wondering if we could talk a little bit more about when you said, like, from April 2020, last year, things just got like really, really dark, because it really just hit home with me, because that exact time period you mentioned, like in my own personal life, like things went crazy, like not just having a bad time, like actually I kept saying, like, I actually think I'm being attacked, like none of this makes sense. I kept having so many freak accidents. I had stuff with technology, people turning, like so much abuse, but just weird stuff again and again and again and again, like relentlessly. And I just literally lost my mind. And yeah, I was just, I mean, like, I know now, like I have the, like, I didn't know anyone during that time. I just had an awakening, and I didn't have any of the connections that I have now to sort of ask. So I feel like if it happened again, I would have connections, which is great. But when you say, like, you now in the higher dimensions, things are like clean, do you think that, like, we're not going to have a crazy period like that again, where, like, as individuals we can just be kind of attacked and just have no idea what's going on, really?
What I feel is that everything is clean in higher dimensions. Last year it has started. I have seen visions from other planets, so maybe this is more interesting for our starseeds. Yeah, the Lyran wars or Orion wars, right? All these crazy things there. So I have seen visions of Vega, for example, that they build up Vega again. Yeah, it has started in galactic dimensions, and I was so happy to see it, so grateful. And I feel that all these explosions, they're coming us to down to earth now. And this is what many people are asking, or spiritual people. So, hey, they're talking about 5D, but when I look out of the window, so, or when you see the government, so, I don't sense heaven right now. Actually, it's hell. So, yeah, because these explosions are coming down to us. What I'm getting is very massive explosions, and after that it's like everything is clean. So it's like we get it. So, but I can't tell you how long will it take, or how this will look like. Even when I ask my galactic family, they say nothing. I asked them also, so new technologies, can we travel to other planets? They say nothing. So, but I have a feeling. Yeah, and I see you're smiling also a little bit. Because Arso knows it. Arso knows it already. And I believe that Mr. T, it's only my feeling, he takes an important role for this, because the mass is needed. Yeah, I talked about it in one of my videos. So I see it here in Germany, right? So many people still believe it. Oh, it's okay. And yeah, so the masses, they are on another consciousness level. So, and I talked about it in one of my videos. Yeah, that it needs time, but I can't tell you how long will it take. All what I know is that we have to stay centered in our heart. So that's my process, and that I enjoy these precious moments, and that I can create right now, and that I can take care of myself right now. But I don't know what's happening to me tomorrow. This is all what I can tell you. So that we have to stick together. This is what I'm receiving. And I heard about it by many starseeds that got similar visions, new communities, that we are helping each other, that we stick together. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you also very much, Adele.
Beautiful. Miriana, do you want to be on camera, darling?
Yeah, it's fine.
Hi.
And hi, Akora. So nice to have you here. Yeah, I also do believe then we all need to just shine. Then that's our purpose here. And
yeah,
the brighter we shine, less darkness there is. I do want to ask you something in your path on Earth. Have you ever experienced of how you have like psychic attacks and those disruptions? Have you experienced physical attack from something then it's not clearly visible to 3 dimension?
I had a lot of sleep paralysis when I was a child, teenager, but I was not aware of that these are attacks. But when I was a child, I had a lot of sleep paralysis, or I have seen them. They were around of my bed, they attacked me. Sometimes that they are attacking people. This is happening right now for many of us, that they are attacking people and then people attacking us. Yeah, so it's like the people are working for them, through them. And this is happening. And that has started especially since Marcel and me are together with twin flames. Yeah, all the time. So I don't know why, but this is happening, that many people projecting their shadows onto us, and they believe it is us. And sometimes I see that in the energy, that's something, or a trigger or a program, or maybe implants, yeah, are talking through them, and it's not them. Yeah. So yeah, for many times attacks. Yeah, I know that since I'm a child. So
yeah, because I had some during like during time, then I sleep, then I wake up like physically injured.
So,
wow. Yeah.
So that this pain becomes real.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So what I can tell you is, when we stayed in this density, it has started with lucid dreams and astral fights, wars. And I have seen FBI agents at first, and they looked similar to Agent Smith in Matrix. I'm not kidding. Do you know them also?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they attacked me at first, and they wanted to vex us. And then they tried it with Marcel, my twin flame. And 1 day later, he had for real these wounds. Yeah, that they wanted to do it with him. So yeah, for the first time, all that I had pain, back pain, and these were also attacks. Or here in my heart, yeah.
Well, with me, it went to the part when I was in hospital. That was years ago. Then they overdosed me with morphine, and I had near-death experience. So I went out of my body, and then I have heard when you said that voice, The voice was asking me, why are you going when it's not your time yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you protect yourself? Do you have some techniques?
All what I share with everyone is to get to that light in the middle of your heart, and then, to get that light outside. So I don't put a like protection shield from out, and from in out. So in that way, it takes pushes out all negativity, but also it makes the shield. And sometimes I do ask if I see, like, when you feel other people's feelings and the other things attached to you, then I ask the light to push all negativity out and ask Earth to take that negativity and to send back abundance, and then I pull bubble back.
That's very good. Yeah, because I have a similar perspective. Yeah, it's the heart. Yeah, that we shine our light, and the heart is the key, even to 5D. Yeah, so, and when we shine them, yeah, it's like the darkness is going backwards away. I had the same feeling when I build a protection shield around me. It's like I'm in a fight with them, you know, and I do exactly the same what they do. So, but we want to create another world, so then I have to be the change. Yeah, that's a good tip because I feel it's similar.
And I do use and essential oils, anything that like rises the frequency. So
yeah, cool. Thank you very much.
I'm not alone.
Akora, can I ask you a bit about the twin flame relationship you have?
Yeah.
So you know how humans have a lot of Disney World view. You know, you're going to meet Prince Charming, fall in love, live happily ever after. But of course, on Earth, the divorce rate is, you know, gigantic, and human beings have so much trouble with affairs of the heart. But can you explain what's your relationship like, and what a twin flame is compared to a soulmate or a boyfriend or a husband? And you know, Yeshua and Mary Magdalene were maybe twin flames, or are twin flames, not were.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah.
And are they? I mean, this is two questions in one. But are they connected to everywhere or certain planets as well? And how does the twin flame thing work?
Yeah, for me, it does exist many different twin flames archetypes. So for me and Marcel, it was like, maybe you know these videos about the twin flame separation and all this dark steps. And Marcel and me felt, no, actually, this is not our process, that we have to go through this. And I figured out it does exist many different twin flames archetypes, that the expression of this relationship is different with every twin flame connection. So I have seen twin flames, they're going through this, the separation, the reunion, then the remembering, right? All the steps. And for us, it was like, okay, it doesn't resonate with us. What's wrong with us? Yeah, and then I figured out, oh, it does exist also so many books, right? Every twin flame is writing her own book with its own chapter. So what I'm getting is that a twin flame is the same soul. We have the higher self, Marcel and me. When he receives a message, a few seconds later, I receive the same message. So it's the higher self, the same higher self, and it's split only in two bodies. So, and then you can see the spark in their eyes also. So that we have the same eye color or the same frequency or the same aura. And many people are sensing this. So, oh, they look almost similar, or, oh, look, the frequency is the same, for example. So psychic medium or people who can see energies, they sense it because the energy is the same, because it's the same soul, only split it in two bodies or more bodies. Everything is possible. Yeah, and for us, it's the higher self. We have the same higher self and a similar mission also. So we are a type of twin flame. We want to fulfill our mission. This is what we know.
Yeah, the soul or the higher self can split into infinite experiences, but usually here on Earth, that experience of meeting another aspect of your higher self is not a common experience, and if it is, it's usually a negative experience because the aspects of you wants to experience a different life. But obviously because you're more galactic orientated, you've come in as these two separate bodies, maybe to support each other.
Yeah. We feel that we have a mission. We are supporting each other, and this is our main purpose, so but sometimes because the situation 3D, so even traumas are coming up to the surface, so we are mirroring everything, every detail. And it was also very, at the beginning when we met each other, you feel this deep unconditional love. So we remembered what real love is actually. What is that? So, but also so much darkness came up to the surface as well. And sometimes even the dark beings, they attacked us also. So, and it was very crazy to figure out, is it our trauma, or did they attack us, or what is that? So yeah, and we have also our human life, and we triggering each other also, and then we have argue sometimes also. So yeah, it's like David said, this is not only Disney. So also darkness is coming up also, or that we're triggering each other, or that Marcel is reminding me, oh yes, you are true, this is a trauma, and this is located in my childhood, and he's mirroring me that, or I mirror him traumas also. So even when we are twin flames and star seeds, right? So we are all in this process. And I think many people figure that out, even star seeds and light workers, that we are all in this process and that we are all learning. Yeah.
If he doesn't wash the dishes properly, you must give him a slap on the hand.
Yeah.
Jeanette has a question for you. Sorry.
Do you want to stay off camera or on camera, Jeanette?
I don't mind. I'll go on camera. It's okay.
Oh, there you go.
Hi.
Lovely to meet you, Akura.
Hi.
Yeah, very interesting topic. And I love that what you said about the twin flames and your relationship. It's interesting. I had something similar to Mariana about the physical attacks. I've had this pain in my shoulder for quite a while. I sort of woke up about 2 years ago. I've always thought there was something in me that was different, but 2 years ago when all this sort of stuff sort of happened, I was like, wow, there is something different in the world and I can feel something different. So going back to the physical thing, I was told I had a torn muscle in my shoulder, and then I had x-rays and ultrasounds, and they said that's what it was, and you had to go and maybe have an operation. I thought, no, there's something more here, because what happened, as I was sleeping, I woke up in the morning and I felt a jab in my arm, and I thought, this is weird. That's where we would normally have an injection site. And I play a lot of sport and things, but nothing ever happened to me when I was playing. And I thought, well, this pain is right in that spot and it feels really weird. And it was just, as soon as I woke up, I thought, wow, I feel like I've been injected. And it was just really like, I don't know, just sort of overcame, and I just didn't know what to do. And I thought, wow, that's just a unique experience. And then I went to a healer and they said I'd been implanted.
Yeah, I received a similar picture during you described your situation. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I felt it also. Yeah, something from my other timeline, something like this. And this is what they're trying with many of us right now. That's a tool for them to lower our frequency. That's it. That even with light workers and starseeds, that we can't fulfill our mission, or that we tune into their realm, that we play these games. That's by the most of them their basic intention, that they are lower our frequency, that we can tap into our power because they know our power.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to try and get you to explain it, but you've just done that perfectly. So yeah, you felt that too. It was something, and she tried to release it. So hopefully it's all gone now. And yeah, but it was.
Did it help?
Yeah. Yeah.
Super.
Yeah. Well, thank you for answering that question. So it does happen, and other people have experienced it obviously too. So where do these implants come from, and how does it work? Had it been there for a long time, or?
Oh, it does exist so many different tools.
Wow.
Yeah, by the dark ones, and many people underrate them a little bit. This is my feeling, and this is what we have seen there also. They're very intelligent, and they have also very advanced technology, and they're using frequencies, toxic frequencies mostly, and it's like when they create a device or an implant, it's like, do you know the Lord of the Rings, the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ring. It's like Sauron creates this ring, and in this ring, all his hatred is inside, and it's the same to them. When they create an implant, it's like all their hatred and their frequency is in this implant. And then they do it with light workers and starseeds to lower the frequency. Yeah, the goal is to interrupt our energy flow, to lower our frequency, that we can tap into our power, or they want to disconnect us from our hearts, because the heart is the gateway, and this is what they know. They only can manipulate us here when we have fear or when we think too much about it, so then they can play with us more. Yeah, this is the goal, and it does exist many different species that did it to set these implants into our bodies. Also, we're carrying implants from other timelines or from galactic wars, and we are carrying them all the time within us. And now, because all this is coming up to the surface, now we have the time to release them. Yeah, we Starseeds, we have actually so much time right now to release our pain or implants, or that we tap into our power, that we figure out our real purpose. Because when the time has come, and it is already there, so then we are centered, we know who we are, and then we can express our power and our abilities. This is what they know, and that is why they are doing it, especially with lightworkers and starseeds, to use frequencies to attack us.
Yeah, thank you. Is there anything else you can do besides get a healing from somebody else? I use essential oils.
Yeah. For a few days ago, I had a very cool reading with an amazing Pleiadian brother. Uploaded it on my channel as well, because after we escaped this crazy density, I felt it also that I have something very strange devices in my body, on my ear, on my head, and I felt it that I can't do it alone. Yeah, and it's not bad for asking for help. Yeah. Also. Yeah, and I worked with Arcturians mostly, with angels, and they said the same. It's a little bit complicated, this technology. And yeah, and he helped me so much, really. He's an amazing soul brother. I uploaded this session. Yeah, he's very great. Yeah, and then we can support each other, because now we see, oh, look, we are all in this process, right? So look, Sandra and Marcel, they are in the twin flame union, and look, she carried a device also in implants in her body.
Wow. Thank you so much. That's beautiful.
Thanks, Jeanette. What is the name?
Mariana has her hand up.
What is the name of your YouTube channel, Akura?
Akura. Akura is the name. Yeah.
Akura. Okay, cool.
Mariana, over to you.
I do need to make a comment on implant, because I had implant, then it was put in me when I was about 10. Because I do remember going into spaceship, and time I told them there was a dream, and after that I did find like evidence that there wasn't a dream. So the implant, after that I got mediumship. Before that I was psychic, and that, but after that I was clearly seeing like 2 dimensions, spirit world and this world. And there was years later when first time, then I broke my arm. There was accident, then I don't know how it happened. And I end up in a hospital, and first time they gave me anesthetic, and that was the time when that implant was hacked. The first was serving good to me and to humanity, but after that, there was years, then I went literally through hell. Then there was controlling a lot in my body, and there was fading in a time, but it was just a couple of years ago. Then I fully found out actually what happened, and was able to heal and to neutralize the implant. To take it out, no.
Okay, it is still there.
Yeah.
After all your work in healing, yeah. Okay.
But it doesn't have a purpose anymore.
So that means you vibrate over this technology. So can I describe it like this? So it is still there. It's a wound, but you vibrate over this. Yeah. That's also good tool, I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
But it takes like really long time till you realize what is going on, and to get to that point.
Is it your perspective that sometimes we believe we are only whole and perfect when everything is clean? So, but we are perfect right now and whole right now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's the same with implants. So I sensed it also that almost every one of us is carrying something, or a blockage, a trauma, but we are perfect now. And that's more your tool, isn't it? So that you increase your vibration and that you find peace with it, because the highest form. Yeah. It's a very amazing tool. Thank you very much.
Akora, you've been answering questions for over an hour, so I don't see any more hands up. So I'm wondering if you would like to do the channeling bit of today's show. Were you prepared to channel or give us any message or any channeling at all? Are you in the mood?
Yeah, I can channel the Arcturian people if you want.
Yes.
Yeah?
Is everyone ready for a nice bit of Arcturus coming through?
Yeah, that was a question I wanted to ask you, is what planet you identify with as more your energy field. So it's Arcturus.
More, actually. So I feel Arcturus, Sirius, Pleiadian vibes, a few Andromedan, Mintaka, I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, you get around. Yeah, me too. I get around. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Let's go for the channeling. Thank you.
Yeah, I will talk in light language at first a little bit, and then we will see what's coming through. Okay. Ikti ishi huhai asemiakt et ehemia olutuso me ehe ahaikuri kushoso mit et ehemia ahaya uhumukuso otokotoma. Meki ahaya te emu holoso ohusha kat emitesa te atemia katata mete uhuyo to uhulese meke ahaise utokotoma ekiretesa. Have no fear. Everything is guided by the Prime Creator. Go back into your heart center and receive the messages. Shine your light. Stick together. Create new communities. It is now in your hands. We can't fulfill everything for you. It is the divine process right now for you to step into your power for humanity. That's why the game is continuing, because now you all remember who you really are, that you are divine. That is why they can still play, because in reverse form, they are assisting you to tap into your power. It's the divine plan. Trust the divine plan. Iki seyoto shoyohoteketama ait. Esiki riku utomase. Now you will feel symptoms in your body. Traumas are coming up to the surface. And feel these emotions. Feel them and be authentic. Kaseshe ahaitemiki aris. Each of you is perfect right now. Everyone is spiritual. Each of you is aligned, and every opinion is important right now. Unite as family. See through the eyes of a child again and see the mirror. And see the gifts in every moment. You can express your soul. And when you feel anger, hatred, so express these emotions. This is real healing. It's the global process. We see you as family and not as small children. We want to meet you on one level. You have it in your own hands right now. And you as starseeds are also here. We love you, we see you, we believe in you. When you have physical symptoms, listen to your body. Take care of yourself. Stay centered in your heart. It's the gateway to 5D. We love you. Yeah, that was a message. Did it came through? I hope so much.
Loud and clear and beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much. I love them. They are so cool.
All right. Well,
I'm a little bit out of space right now, so I have to return. So it's like,
thank you so much, Akora. Thank you. The light and the beings.
Yeah, I talked about it. Yeah, I talked about it in my previous video, in my last video. I have seen when we stayed in this crazy density, we have seen their network. It was so crazy. It does exist. A few people on YouTube, they are talking about it also, about this dark spiritual network. And I have seen that Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, but I'm not sure if this is true. It's only my feeling that they were one of them who got this network. They got this network and they transmuted everything through their heart and through their twin flame connection. So they felt this unconditional love and this deep peace, and through this light and through their love, they transmuted even this network. And I have seen, but I'm not sure if this is true, I've cried when I have seen these visions, that the Bible at this point is a little bit true, because Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, they destroyed for a short period of time this network. So after they passed away in peace, I have seen something like a lack. And this network was located in the fourth density. This is the realm where Marcel and me and a few other starseeds stayed there in this fourth density. And actually, it was almost impossible to jump through this network, even for human souls. And Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, through their twin flame connection and through their unconditional love, they created something like a lock in this network, and then souls were able to follow them. So up to the fifth dimension and higher. So, and that is what I'm getting by them. It was a very important mission, because they remember people, what is love, what is peace, what is unconditional love, what is that we unite. And this is what I have seen there. So I'm not sure if this is true, but I've cried when I have seen this vision. So, oh my gosh, it's a little bit true. Yeah, they created a lock and souls were able to follow them. So up to the heaven. So that was amazing. That's why I feel they were very important. But now we are all free, and that is why I'm also laughing, because since Earth is in the fourth density, even when we pass away now, all souls can go back home. So even Earth souls, they will see our real sisters and brothers right now. And actually this network in the fourth density that was so toxic, actually everything was programmed by them. And even Earth souls were not able to jump over this network. Almost nobody. So that is why I laugh also and feel this deep peace, because I know even when we pass away tomorrow, so all souls can go back home. And Yeshua, Mary Magdalene were one of them that got this network. This is what I have seen there. Yeah, so, and then they created the Slack, and then a few souls were able to follow them. That is a very cool mission. Yeah.
Fantastic. We have a lot of discussions in here about how the let's call it the light energy and the dark energy, it's all prime creator, the whole lot. So there is only prime creator.
Yeah, this is what they have seen also, what I'm getting by them. Yeah, they have seen the dark forces, they saw their actions, they didn't defend them. Yeah, this is, I think, important that we don't defend them, but that we send them love, that we forgive them. Yeah, we see them, we see their actions, but we still forgive them. And that is for me the Christ consciousness.
Adele, you have your hand up. Sorry, after you.
I just loved that language when you were channeling. I just loved it so much.
Thank
Is
you.
that something, honestly, my soul was like, oh, I love it. I just found it so great. Is that something I can learn, or does it just come? Do you have to just wait for some kind of activation?
It's very easy. You start to talk without judging it. So you open your heart and you start to talk. When I started with light language, my mind said, what is that? So yeah, but when you let it go, your mind, let your mind talking at the beginning, so you start to talk intuitively, and then you use this language and this smart tool that I transmute the frequencies of these beings of our galactic family. Yeah, very simple, really. Thank you.
Nobody else has hands up that I can see. I'm just checking. Akora, can I ask you, I keep asking you all these questions, but if you, it's like a radio show, darling. If you had to go home tomorrow, you're happy to go, what would be your favorite things about your 31 years in Europe or on planet Earth?
Or at one hand, that Marcel and me met each other. At one hand, the twin flame connection is for me, yeah, that's for me a big gift, because Marcel and me, we both felt it since we're a child that a person like this is here on Earth. So we felt it. Then the other thing is that we completed our mission. Really, when we stayed at the fourth density and we escaped, we felt this incredible deep peace. It's like, now we got our mission so much better. I don't know exactly what happened there, but all what I know is that we complete our mission. So, and that is what I can tell my galactic family when I would go back home. Yeah, that we completed our mission. Yeah, and that I'm very grateful to be here, this experience here on Earth.
We're so happy you're here on planet Earth too.
Yeah, even when it was very dark, and it is very dark sometimes as well. Yeah.
Do you know exactly what your mission is, or is it just to shine love and light into the world? I shouldn't say just. Is it to shine love and light into the world?
Oh, yeah. At one hand, to shine. Then we have the twin flame purpose. Yeah, that people seeing us, and even normal people. Yeah. I don't like it to call it like this, because we are all divine. Even people who are not involved in that, they see this connection. Yeah. So that is also a mission. And then I'm here to help starseeds mostly. Starseeds, light workers that we remember. That's why I love it to talk in light language, and I love it to sing, that starseeds remember who they are. Yeah, that we tap into our power.
Sula wants to know, is this your first incarnation here on Earth?
I have seen an incarnation in Egypt that I was there. I have seen Atlantis and Lemuria also, and I have connections to India, but not many incarnations on Earth.
Beautiful. Well, David, shall we end the recording here and say thank you?
Yes. Akora, it's been such an absolute pleasure and an honor having you with us. Thank you so much from all of us.
Really, you are so cool, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you also very much.
Dankeschön.
Thank you.
Dankeschön.
Thank you so much, Akura.
Dankeschön. Thank you.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Thank
Guten
you for
Nacht,
being here.
guten Morgen for Dutch.
Good morning. It's midday.
Ja, guten Morgen.